Tré Ross here with the Tré Ross podcast. I got two great guests with me.
Okay, and yes, we are live. I'm 21,
Cheers.
so I can drink now.
Whoa, it's a party!
If I can open it.
You'll figure it out. Your dad taught
I
you.
remember my first beer
Oh,
because it was
true.
today.
Alright.
Do you know how to take a shot?
Yeah.
You need
I
some
just
juice?
No?
He's
Oh,
gonna-
I forgot. You guys are like,
You're going to get hair on
you
your
guys
chest.
are like wussies when it comes to drinking.
That's right.
I'm not going to lie, yeah, I'm
That's
a pussy.
so funny.
I'm a pussy when it comes to alcohol. Because you know what? I'm not a real alcoholic. I just like to be drunk. I don't like the taste of alcohol.
Me neither, but
It makes me
you,
feel
I
good.
feel like I'm a boss when I can drink around rappers.
You
And
want to see what happens when I do it?
when I don't,
Around rappers. Do you think that impresses rappers?
I don't
Drinking
have-
a shot of tequila
and I
impresses
don't,
rappers?
and I don't have to,
Eat a quarter of shrooms and take a shot, and then you'll
Smoke
impress
500 joints around,
Yeah,
around
yeah.
Snoop Dogg right
yeah,
now.
like,
you know what I mean?
That's not gonna impress. They're like, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You're supposed to take a shot with rappers.
Well, Bryce, this is your first time on the podcast. You were
We
okay.
did
This is
that-
actually a very special moment for
What?
everyone.
We did that. We
way.
did that. We did the hot ones.
That wasn't. That
but
was
it
the
was
NAST podcast.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Bryce Bowden to the adjacent of me. I'm here with Edibles, by the way. Edibles is a hip hop duo based out of the Seattle area. I've had both of these men on individually.
Men.
I've had Tré
Men.
Ross and Bryce Bowden.
Yeah.
Bryce was one of my very first guests, and I had him on when I was still working at 92.5. So,
Round of applause.
yeah,
Delilah pulled up on Delilah.
he will always be an
Pulled up on
important artist and friend of mine because he's almost been there since the very. He was there since
We've done a lot
They've
together.
been-
We've been longtime friends. First time on the pod, man. This is
They've
gonna be
been
incredible.
docking for like years.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
And-
Here we go.
You know, that's
Here
all that
we go.
matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah, man. Like I think about it though, like. I randomly went to the Cool and you were handing out CDs, and if I hadn't been there that day, I would have never.
What CD?
I would have never met you.
What
if
CD
I had
was it?
To be
never,
honest, I totally forgot that that's how we met. To be
Yeah.
honest,
What was the CD?
it was
Oh.
probably the short movies, right?
short movies.
Man, that was
Short
a good
movies.
tape.
Yeah,
that
short
was a
movies.
good tape.
Yeah, so it was literally
Damn.
just like
Yeah, and your
the
thing
stars
back
aligned.
then was actually like it was more for hip hop and sneakers.
Yeah,
So that's actually like why we like it made so much sense in the beginning.
Oh, I did
You
not know
what I mean?
that. The clothing was more an aspect of the pod early on.
yeah. Now I have
the
dominatrix
sneakers.
on
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Wait. Hold on. Is that a brand?
No, like I
I
had a
saw that. That was
dominatrix
good.
on the other day.
That
Oh,
was funny.
Yeah.
okay. I was
So-
like,
With
yo.
Gertie, with Gertie.
I went.
I
yeah.
saw a clip of that. That
Yeah.
actually looked like
That
funny
shit was
and
hella funny.
uncomfortable.
That shit was hella
But
funny.
they know
Great.
each other. They're dating.
Yeah,
They're together.
yeah.
And Gertie's like openly into that kind of shit.
I guess.
Go watch the.
You know, I'm not here to
Go
kink
watch-
shame.
go watch
Yeah, I'm
the
not. I'm
interview.
not here to kink shame at all. Go on,
But-
please.
But yeah, it's yeah. When I first started the podcast, it was an extension of my radio show I had, and it was hot as hip hop news and sneaker talk.
Mhm.
And whatever pitch I gave Bryce, it had to do with like sneakers and hip hop. And
Nice.
now I don't know if I really have a good pitch. I just say
you
I
knew how
interview
to
people.
reel them in.
Yeah.
Rap and sneakers.
Well, no, I just want to. Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. That'll get me every time. That'll get me every time.
What?
I mean,
And it seemed like no more of a perfect fit than I was that day. But yeah, right now this guy look where he's at now. You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, we're live. If you don't know, from a brand new studio.
you're the first hip hop artist in this new studio.
Ooh,
That's right.
another
Oh,
first.
come on.
Another first.
Oh, and that's what I was gonna say. Actually, that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad you brought that up. We're always kind of the first to find them, to connect with them guys. Maybe we're not finding them ourselves, but we're the first ones to kind of kickstart, you know, what people are trying to do in the right direction. We're always there, early stages of people's career, and I think that's a testament of who we are as artists. You know what I mean? Whether it's videographers, whether it's you know what I mean, rappers,
What a
people
positive
with
spin.
podcasts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're always there to help kickstart others' careers and take them to the next level. You know what I mean? That's part of what Edibles is all about. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah, that was a positive spin. Definitely,
spin it.
Blake.
I can
Spin
take
that.
it even further. I
Spinning
can
that.
continue actually.
Keep
further.
going.
Nothing. No, I was just gonna say nothing but love to you as a young creator, bro. That's to what Bryce said. Adding
Yeah.
on, that's exactly what we're about. It's all we've ever been about, and that's why we do what we do, and being able to be one of the first new people and new rappers in this
Edibles
new
2
space.
coming soon.
That's a privilege. So thank
Edibles.
you. Thank you, bro. For real.
And Bryce, actually, you were the first artist I interviewed by myself. I used to have he didn't really interview people on the podcast with me, but
I never met him. Yeah, I never met him.
Yeah, when I first started, I felt like I needed someone to kind of be like my wingman or something. I was afraid
bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid to jump into something like that, and
I feel the same way with Bryce as far as this Edibles project.
Yeah.
Bro, that I literally had come off of a group effort, years spent trying to get 5 different artists off the ground. And I'm like the manager, the fucking financier, the booking agent. I was doing it all, and it got really tough. And when I stopped doing that, I finally let go. And some good advice for any young artist. Sometimes you got to know when to be selfish. You got to know when to take time for yourself. And for me, being selfish was doing something I wanted, and Edibles was something that I wanted, and I know it was a calling. And Bryce was the only person and the first person that I thought of, because he's the same way. We have like very similar character arc, where we come from a group. We were trying. We had so much passion. We put so much into it, and maybe it didn't go the right ways, or maybe it did go the right ways in some ways. But for us, we wanted more, and so Edibles was like a natural progression for like my career, and I feel like for Bryce's, that's why it worked so well, because we wanted to show and prove more than we had been able to as group members in this big thing. And of course, we're still solo artists, but coming together now as solo artists to create something new is different than being in a group format with like a bunch of people.
Yeah, so you're about to release your second project. When did you release the first one? That was like
2019, I want to say.
2018, 2019,
2018,
something like that.
We recorded it 2018 for sure.
Down in Capitol Hill, we were the first people to do the Mothership grand opening. It's like right above Throwbacks Northwest. Shout out to them. Capitol Hill, 12th and Pike. We were the first people to bless that space. Beautiful all glass space.
Is it even?
We had an amazing like release party. We put our all into the rollout. We had chicken and waffle skewers there. We had DJ. We had little gift bags that was kind of tailored to the Edibles name, and that's what we're gonna try to expound on and hopefully do something greater with this release. Edibles, just to kind of touch on what he was saying, is Edibles is like a passion project for us. Something Tré came up with, and we're now we're on to the second one, and it's just basically connecting our 3 loves for hip hop and for the food culture and for the cannabis culture, kind of all 3 of our favorite things all rolled into one. That's how we came up with the Edibles
and music.
So expect a lot of content in those in those demographics coming soon for sure.
Hell yeah. Wait, how'd you come up with Edibles again?
2018. To answer your question, I don't know if we answered it actually, but we came up with it. I'm a MF Doom stan. I love MF Doom. He's one of the greatest rappers, if not the greatest rapper to me, just because of his originality, the way he would be so creative and like having personas battle each other in his own head that are separate entities, and then his production. I didn't know. I was a fan of Emmett Doom for so long. I didn't know that he had made all of his own beats, or mostly all of his own beats.
Oh, wow.
So then he has a instrumental compilation called Metal Fingers, and they're called Metal Fingers Presents Special Herbs, and every song is titled after a different herb or different ingredient.
Different herb, different spice, different plant or something.
So there's like mugwort, and it's a fire ass beat.
So when we added lyrics to these instrumentals that were named after, those special herbs.
Yeah.
We felt like we were adding an ingredient to the special herbs. Mm-hmm. And then that's kind of how we came up with
no cap.
Edibles.
That's
right?
literally how it was. Exactly.
So
and we brainstormed.
For a while to come up with the perfect name.
And wrote the songs together. I was like, I love this beat. And I'm like, man, I feel like we're adding something, like ingredients, like Bryce said. And
so you got the famous, the untouchable MF Doom special herb tapes. And then you got the Edibles, that kind of came from that.
Yeah, and
those special herbs.
You could probably tell this a little better, but we was even lucky enough to possibly get a nod. Rest in peace to MF Doom for one, but you could tell a story. I don't know. You have a producer homie.
So yeah, somebody I know, Dev D, he was signed to a Mellow Music Group, where I think either one of the aliases or someone that MF Doom knew, or maybe one of his aliases was signed through there. And basically someone told him that MF Doom heard it, and that's basically like the only info I got.
He said,
he didn't necessarily say anything about it, but or he didn't say it was good or bad, and I don't know if it's true. And it wasn't to me, but it was to my friend who told it to my friend.
The rumor that MF Doom
that's enough
might
for me
have
too.
heard our tape, before his passing and shit, like that fills my heart and soul with everything.
Yeah,
Like, I could like die today as a rapper and be like, you know what? My idol might have heard my tape and approved it only because we wasn't selling it. Because we put that shit out for free because it's for the love. When we tried to upload it, to SoundCloud,
every time
it got flagged
instantly.
This motherfucker didn't clear his own samples. He didn't clear his own samples. Like MF Doom on his own beats.
So anytime that it would get posted, instantly flagged and take down.
SoundCloud, which is like, SoundCloud rap.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can't drop MF Doom instrumental on SoundCloud and rap over it. Nope. So it was super cool. It was something dope, and like Edibles was like a natural progression. And now we recorded Edibles 2, and we're just trying to, like, we got so much heat, bro. It's like we don't even want to release it without having it all packaged perfectly.
Yeah, and this is the second one, right? And we're, because of what we felt like was such a strong success of the first one, without really knowing how people were going to react to it, like we felt like it was such a success. We're trying to put more into this next one. So these are all original beats now, and chasing that same sound and trying to do justice to that first one is really hard, because we're talking about the legend here. But we feel like we've come up with enough tracks, a good body of work to basically call it worthy to be Edibles 2. We have it's more than the first one was. It's got the everything you love and from the first one, all the golden era, all the rapping, all the bars, punchlines, all that special delivery. But then we're actually going a little bit further. We're trying to get a little more melodic. The beats are a little bit more abstract on this one.
Yeah, we'll give you a snippet. We'll give you something to play over it, maybe at the beginning or something.
But we're extremely proud. We're just trying to load up the chamber, if you will, before we start letting these shots off, and so we can give you guys the rollout that you deserve and the project does as well. So
yeah, wait till Edibles 3, bro, because I feel like Edibles 3, we're gonna have to treat it like some Seattle Sessions shit.
Yeah.
Not to say because I'm wearing the hoodie, but like people have heard our shit. They've heard Edibles 2.
Break down just quickly brief what Seattle Sessions is for people who don't know what it is.
Seattle Sessions, for people who don't know, I'm getting a phone call from a no caller ID, sus. Seattle Sound Sessions was a big project that Chase Fade had spearheaded as far as bringing as many local artists as he can into one big studio to create a single album to represent our scene, Seattle scene. And I'm wearing the hoodie that we got from it.
Nice.
And even this in itself is a story for me and Bryce, because like,
wait, do you know who the cover artist is?
This? No, I mean,
I've seen them make other
Seattle artwork. You know what? I'm not gonna cap. I had a couple like says in this. Chase is such a cool dude, and like he's a very open person. As big as much as the success that he's had, he's very like reachable. And honestly, like getting to the Seattle Sessions, a lot of people are fussing and fighting over like who got invited, who didn't. I literally saw that people were getting invited and I just reached out and I said, hey man, what's this? And he said, hey, here's a little flyer, post a flyer, pull up. But basically that was me and Bryce showing up and like show and tell. Like we're going to show up to this event in a big ass studio with like 6 different recording rooms and 30 plus artists, 40 plus artists. And we're going to show our ass. We're going to go in there and we're going to rap hard as fuck. But my point with that is
Edibles 3.
We want to do shit like Edibles 3. Edibles 3, like Edibles 2's in the tank. We gotta get some shit cleaned up. We gotta get some more videos, and the rollout's coming this summer. Like we're gonna drop this summer. Edibles 3 is something that I feel like is almost bigger than us now, because people are so invested in it, in the vision, and what it means as far as 2 guys getting together and just rapping hard over some dope beats. like that's resonated with a lot of artists.
Mm.
Like we got homies like Your Highness, we got homies like D Mikey Webb, Matic, our homie Still Lake Jake, and like they all like, oh, why aren't we on Edibles too? It's like, bro, like we love you. We've been working with these artists a lot lately. Juju Twist, another one. Like and it's like, no, we gotta wait because we're gonna do Edibles 2 just us, but Edibles 3 is gonna be almost every track I feel like should have a feature on it. We're gonna try to do something even bigger, which is what we're about because it's bigger than us.
Basically, we locked in for Edibles 2.
Dude, that was like the beginning of the Dude, remember
for so long ago,
It's
right?
a pandemic album. We recorded it over BandLab.
We were talking
our
about
references.
Edibles 2 when I originally had Goody Mob on, and I was like, we could Cujo to do the fucking
Correct.
It was Tyrese
skit-
that's calling me. I don't know
skits
who
and
it was.
things.
Basically, so yeah, we had so many songs for Edibles 2
Yeah.
that we made a third album out of it. And we don't need to get ahead of ourselves, but just know that there is an Edibles 3.
Sorry, I'm excited because, and I say to put it on a Seattle Sessions level because I feel like to get what we want and the aspirations that we have and our friends desire, we have to treat all these things like a Dreamville type project, like a Seattle Sessions type project. And Edibles 3 and our brand and what we're trying to put out is all about community, togetherness. Let's get a bag together because you're filthy, you're filthy. Like I'm
Community,
filthy.
togetherness. Let's get a bag. Togetherness.
Yes, let's get a bag.
I think people want to know, do you guys do edibles? Are you guys edible guys?
Bro, I smoke weed every single
But
day.
that's not an edible.
Edibles hit different. That's why edibles hit different, bro.
I know that weed is legal and you could just stroll down to any store, but I feel like it's not like as accessible. Also, you know what I mean? Still, I could go in there and
No. You can get chocolates easily, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The last time I took a crazy edible was Gifted Gab. Shout out Gifted Gab. She sent me nerd ropes. From LA.
That's right.
She was selling them on Twitter. I think it's okay to say.
It's legal.
She was
selling drugs on Twitter. That's
whoa.
That's okay.
Medicinal
His back hurt.
hemp infused candy. Anyways, she sent me it was like $20 a pop for a couple of ropes, but it was 400 milligrams a rope. So
No, you did not eat the whole thing.
I ate half on the
That's too
first,
much.
and I'm not gonna lie to you. I ate half, and I had an anxiety attack immediately. I was like,
Dude.
I could feel myself getting higher. Like, fuck. It's edibles hit you different.
You know what hits even
Hit
worse?
you different.
Have you had the edible drink? Not the edible
Yeah,
drink,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the weed drinks?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
There's weed lean.
No, the weed soda, Sean, bro, my homie Sean, he stands behind those. He's like, those will get you fucked up.
Me and my mom, during the pandemic, both tried some of those, and there's like they're like measured out.
Yeah, like a Pyrex.
Yeah, but we didn't know that they were measured out. So we were like, let's see who could chug it faster.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
So,
good
me and
time.
my-
That's how, your mom sounds dope.
You said
my
that
mom's
was
off that shit
250
too.
mil, 250 mil.
I think it was only like 100 or something,
yeah,
but that was
yeah.
enough that me and my mom both greened out.
Yeah.
I
Greened out.
didn't
That's
even know that could
hilarious.
happen.
Shut up.
I
Like
died.
blacked out.
Bro, I did that
Yeah,
yesterday.
like
I threw up so much. It was the most
did it, like,
insane
blacked out?
shit.
No, I literally took 2 dabs with Jordan, my homie, and I don't usually do dabs. I usually just smoke out of my bong. And I went home and took a fat ass nap and like woke up. I hate napping in the middle of the day. Also, it pisses me off. But yeah,
Wait,
I guess
so do
greened out.
you prefer to smoke then? I'm assuming all 3 of us, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like to
I
smoke out of glass, which sounds really bad.
This is the
Well,
weed
I do.
episode, so we
I
gotta
stand
talk
by
about
it.
it.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
We're called edibles.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Okay. Well, I feel like I could be. I guess I could be.
You can be yourself around us.
It was weird when I was on my LA tour, right? That was last May, almost officially a year ago.
Yeah. I
Hey.
remember.
I was talking to this comedian I had on the podcast, Ramin Nazer, about, I was like, do you have to be a certain age to talk about if you've done drugs or drink or anything like that? And he's like, it doesn't really matter.
Kind of depends on your image, though.
Yeah, but that's
who
the
do you
thing.
have to
Who
who do you have to appease? You know,
Well, like, here's my thing.
sponsors.
Like,
you know?
I was expecting some questions about my bandana. You know, I'm not a gangbanger. Just for
You're a
the
bang
record,
ganger.
I'm blessed in. To a couple things, but we don't need to get to that. But my argument was gonna be, so what? I wear a bandana. I don't have to gangbang. Motherfuckers like Future don't do drugs, but rap about them all the time.
Oh,
So it's like having an image, the image you give off, and then what
Clickbait.
you actually live and what you actually do.
400.
I like the way this look, and to be honest, I just ain't got a good haircut right now, so I'm out here just trying to swag out.
Dude, you're growing out your hair too. I saw that.
Yeah, and I saw a picture today of like 2 years ago when my hair was crazy long, and I was like, "What? Why didn't I do anything? I should have braided my shit."
Yeah, that shit adds up though.
I'm just like low. I'm just broke, so I'm not getting a haircut because I don't need to do
I
anything.
feel
What you finna do with your hair? You finna rock the?
I'm gonna grow it out. So baldness runs in my family. So I'm gonna grow it out until I start getting bald.
Wait,
until
what?
until I start getting like a bird's nest in my head.
Oh, you're gonna roster your shit? You're just gonna let it go? You're just gonna let it go?
It's just growing until I start balding, and then I'll shave it all off.
See, my friend made me insecure and told me he thought I was balding because I had a cowlick in my hairline. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grow my shit out too. Men are insecure, just so you know.
I don't know. I have a weird shaped head. I feel like so you can't.
You got a lumpy head?
I don't know. Fuck. It's not perfectly. I feel like I would definitely invest into a lot of baseball hats when I go bald.
Whoa! I'm a hat guy and I got good hair. I got good hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a How many hats do I have? I got so many hats. Bryce said might have cooler hats because he gets patches, but
Oh my god!
Wait, patch? What do you mean? You just put patches on your hat?
You know the
Or
new
they come
trend,
on?
the
You
new
don't see
old
this-
trend
you
of
don't see
all the
this?
patches on the
You don't see
hat.
this?
But do you buy it like that or do you put them on?
You don't see this?
Does he like?
See, what do you think? Okay, before you ask the question, what do you think is cooler? Do you think it's cooler to buy the hat with the patches or to get a hat and put some unique patches on it? What do you think?
Oh shit. How about this?
He's
I'll
asking
answer.
it
I'll answer it with.
With the question.
No, you
the
gotta
story.
answer first. You gotta
Let him
answer.
go.
Off-white, right?
Yeah.
So
R.I.P.
originally,
Virgil.
yeah, R.I.P. Man, that was craziness. When his idea of off-white was with like the tags and everything, that you can put those tags on any shoe and call it off-white. Like he wanted it to be like a
Wait,
cultural thing.
that's the
across-
idea?
Yeah.
I did not.
And it wasn't
know that.
just it wasn't just to stick with the shoes you already had originally. So that's why there was off-white shoelaces you can buy, off-white tags you can buy, etc. So I feel like
Are you
if
kidding
you're
me?
Well, and then check this out
if
too,
you're
right?
doing with hat, if you put, I still don't know if Bryce puts patches on his hat, but I'm saying if Bryce puts patches on his hat, then it's just like the Virgil Abloh approach of like you're just adding more
Well,
culture
okay.
to your hat.
Let me take it even a little bit
Tell
further,
him,
right? Like, I want to put you guys on game, right?
please.
Because this is my space right here. So first off, R.I.P. Virgil, and like even before we had the off-white thing, he had a brand called Pyrex.
Yeah.
Right. And what Pyrex was is he was thrifting like pieces that were already like really popular, right? And he was putting his Pyrex logo over that shit. So he was literally selling polo rugby long sleeves, but he would buy a bunch of them thrifted and then put the Pyrex over them, sell them as something completely different.
Well, wasn't the
Right?
V-Lone guy
So
selling
like
Gildan
so
tees?
whether or not you agree with like that business model of him making an overpriced dollar on that recycled stuff, he's showing you that you could take like anything, right? And just kind of make it your own and make it dope, make it something else.
Yeah.
Same thing. So
fuck
now you go into what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
You can just put the tag on anything. Look, kids don't
I'm
have
with you.
kids don't
I'm with
have
you. I'm with
enough
you.
for
I'm with
off-white.
you.
You
I'm
know,
with you.
not everyone does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love what he was doing, man. R.I.P. Virgil, man.
Man, that's not what
And
you were
free
saying.
YSL.
That's not what
free
you're
Young
saying.
Thug.
Because motherfuckers said if you put quotes on whatever, that'll make it off-white. You can put quotes on anything, it'll make it off-white. It's just the same with the hats. The hats come with patches.
So those
But
are all patches.
They come with the patches.
What do you look up?
Now
Patch
look,
hat, or what do you?
I personally think it's cooler if you have some dope ass patches and want to patch up your own fitted. I think that's cooler,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Guy
That's
said-
like some Boy Scout stuff. Right?
That's right. and you know what? I'm not gonna hate on it because it's cool, but like I'm not gonna go out my way to do that. I just got a lot of hats.
I got this one on my third show, and this is when the
Hey, you
when
know
I won
what?
the battle,
No
this when I
cap.
won the battle rap in
That
08.
is fucking fun. I mean,
Well, I dropped my 10th album
You like
right
what
here.
you like. You like what you like. But to my point, to Bryce's point, they did that. Like, yeah, the V-Lone
Rap
guy.
Boy Scouts.
They gave that nigga the V-Lone guy hell because he was printing the V-Lone on Gildan tees.
But isn't
And
that
they-
what everyone does?
Yes.
Dope
Yes.
shit is gonna sell no matter what.
That's the point. The point
You
is
can put it on. Kanye West was doing that same shit with
Yes.
some of his merch.
You're gonna
put it on
clown
Gildan and
Yeah.
selling them them Kobe
So you know what I
long
do?
sleeve yellow
I
shirts
laugh
with the
at
purple.
the guy that's wearing V-Lone and Yeezy.
Okay, what do you think about fake stuff? You think
I
that- you
laugh
think
at
that's-
face tats.
fakes like fake clothing. Do you have
See,
a
this
fake?
is a good
Get
conversation.
you a bag.
He's not ready for this.
Fuck, get you a bag. Fuck that shit. Yes.
No, how do you feel about fake stuff?
Listen, go to Goodwill, get you a torn up ass fucking hoodie, get you a torn ass jeans, and some fucking Air or Team Jordans on the rack. And wear it extra baggy.
This is what I'm
That's
say.
Yeezy.
This is what I'm gonna say, right?
You don't need none of that. You don't need to pay overpriced for clothes.
You want to talk to
Fakes are okay if you don't got it. Fake it till you make it. Because you know what? If you're faking it and then you get a bag and you get some real, nobody's gonna question you. Nobody's gonna question you. It's about how you carry yourself.
So basically,
what
look.
do you think, Bryce?
So right now,
He pays for everything.
So fake shit in our culture is a no.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't just wear fake Jordans. You know what I mean? You can't be seen in
If
the
you're
fake
broke, you
V-loans.
can.
You know what I mean? Look. But the thing is, right now we're in a special time where like bootleg shit is kind of cool. You got brands like Chinatown Market. You know what I mean? There's
I was gonna say brands are bootlegging each other.
There's other out there where they're ironically making shit bootleg. You know what I mean? And like that is still kind of acceptable for the reason that he's saying. But if you don't got it, there's other options out there. You don't have to have fake Jordans if you don't got money. You could buy a cheaper brand like New Balance, and you could still be flexing into New Balance.
I make
shit.
Goodwill
You
look
could
good.
make any, you know what I mean? Swag don't have no price. You know what I mean? That's where people are getting lost right now. That's why we're getting caught up in the hype shit. You know what I mean? Everyone wants the same damn t-shirt. Everyone wants the same fucking shoes. Everyone wants the same this and that. You know, where you could be buying the Chinatown markets where they're allowing you a space to feel comfortable in your price range or your, you know what I mean? Like not everybody even likes fashion or cares about what they look like or what they're wearing, you know?
I mean, I'll be honest
There's
with
something
you.
for everybody. You don't have to violate and wear no fake fucking Jordans or no
I'll
fake
be honest
Gucci
with
and
you,
shit
like
like that.
there's like
you know?
friends. I got friends like
That's
Bryce.
always going to be fraud to me.
Friends like Bryce and like Ill Chris, like these niggas are some of the drippiest cats I know. This guy's in the latest drip since I met him.
Ill Bryce.
Same with Chris.
Ill
Ill
Bryce.
Bryce. You know, these guys stay drippy. Now me, I'm a bargain shopper.
Yeah.
I go to Goodwill. I get drip. I get like, you know, this was blessed to me from one of my homies, a vintage Coors Light fucking 1992 Challenger jacket.
And there ain't
This
nothing
shit's
wrong.
hard.
And there's
Oh my
nothing
gosh.
wrong with that.
But
It's made well.
but I
There's
make it
nothing
look
wrong
good,
with that.
and like I said earlier, it's about how you carry yourself, man. Because you can have the nicest clothes, but if you can't hold a conversation, nobody's gonna pay you no mind. And you could also be bummy as fuck and wear no clothes, like what Kendrick Lamar said. I'm done wearing designer. I'm wearing white tees and Cortezes. Like you can get that off because Kendrick is Kendrick. He can get that off because you're gonna listen to what he says because how elevated his status is as a rapper and as an artist. It doesn't matter what he wears. Now, like no offense to like the cats, like the little pumps and the smoke perps of the world, they gotta have the drippy clothes. They gotta have the viral moment. And they got to have a hit song. That's a lot harder to do. It's a lot more expensive to do. And then the kids that's trying to chase that, you spending all your money to get one pair of shoes when you could put that money into studio time. You could put that money into getting a better production. You can get that money somewhere
people
else.
kind of pigeonhole themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's not something that you truly like or are into, there's no reason to try to even compete or try to, you know what I mean, try to be something you're not, because then you're going to ultimately put yourself in that situation where you got to always uphold it. And then
when you don't got it,
and then that's when it becomes a problem if you wear the fake shit.
And you don't
know what
got
I mean?
it. Yeah,
No one gives a
exactly.
fuck what J. Cole is wearing.
Yeah. Well, I will say
That doesn't take away from how dope J. Cole raps.
Yeah.
I did buy the Air Money shoes when he wore them in the ATM music video.
Oh
I
my
bought
No,
the-
see, I don't even know what that is.
God,
What the
bro.
fuck is that?
I
What is
wasn't
that?
Trolling. He did that in a video.
I have the exact
to make fun
pair.
of people who
Who?
are
Who?
spending J.
Who?
Cole. To make fun of people who spend money on
He
frivolous
bought
shit.
some fake shoes. I
No,
probably
in
just
the
fucked the whole
video.
camera with my flashlight.
In the video, he's like clowning. The song is about clowning people who just like do the shit for money, do the shit for clout.
Which
They have
album
to-
is this?
This was in the
kids.
KOT.
KOT.
Oh my god, I love that's
Yeah.
my favorite. That's one of my favorite J. Cole albums. And the one he
So
did
remember,
after
he's
the
in the
short one.
He's in the video and he's in the bag of money.
Yes,
And
yes.
his shoes, he's wearing the Air Moneys.
yeah.
Duffel. Oh, I didn't even notice his shoes. That video was so filthy. That concept. I want
Yeah.
to do that concept for one of my dumbass songs called Duffel
I met
Bag.
J. Cole.
You met J. Cole?
I met J. Cole.
We
Summer
met
Jam.
Boz. We met Boz.
Summer Jam.
In South by.
That's right. That's
that
right.
shit was fucking crazy.
I met J. Cole at one of the Cube
Cube
summer jams. At one of
J.
the
Cole got dreads like
Yeah,
Wayne
no,
got
pre-dreads.
dreads. He got them overnight. He got them overnight. Don't act like that.
Pre-dreads. And shout out to my boy Rookie Snow. Shout out to my guy Wendell Rookie Snow, right? So we we had the plug with Tony Roten,
Okay.
Seattle legend, and he did the summer jam that year, and we had the plug, and we was running around with him, and we was backstage, we was on stage throwing t-shirts off, you know what I mean? I'm right there with 2 Chainz and shit. His manager asked me for blunts. No, sir, you can't get no blunts unless 2 Chainz come to me directly. You know what I mean? But anyway, look, so I'm back there. I'm back there in the green rooms and shit, and it's kind of looking over like the gorge, because it used to be at the gorge, right? And it's beautiful. It's like some mini Grand Canyon type shit, right? J. Cole just pop out, boom, lean over the edge. He's just looking. He's like, it's a cool world. He's like, he's just vibing. I literally lean over, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm starstruck, bro. I'm like a little kid. I'm 18 years old or something, I look over, goddamn, J. Cole, He's like, man, it's beautiful. I'm like, damn. This is so crazy.
Shut up.
I know, I swear to God on everything.
Man,
look. So I'm like about to start talking to him, right? I'm about to start talking to him. I kind of like start walking. I'm about to ask for a picture on some fan shit. His security jumps in front of me. Hey, J. Cole ain't taking no pictures right now.
Yo, oh my God. That's actually funny. I have a very similar story, but not with J. Cole, but with Kehlani.
J. Cole ain't taking no pictures
at
right
bumper
now.
shoot, bro. Me and the wife went backstage. My dad got me some backstage passes. Shouts out Dick's. They had the whole shit catered.
Okay.
Dick's Drive-In. So I was already bugging like, free food.
Yeah.
Oh, because my dad got me some kind of weird artist backstage passes for bumper shoot one year.
Yeah.
It was weird. But Kehlani was backstage, and I was like flexing nuts, me, and you give me my foot in the door, I'm busting in.
Yeah.
This is another time for another story, but when you ever got somewhere to go, just act like you got to be there. Act like you're supposed to be there. Okay. So we go backstage at one of the stages at Bumper Shoot. It was the stage like closest to the Space Needle, and some band was up there. I forgot. The band was a good band. I can't fucking remember the band, but they were cool.
Nirvana.
I was backstage. I was backstage with these guys after they had just set it up. I'm looking for a phone charger. Like, phone charger.
He just saw Blink 182. He's looking for a phone charger.
Yeah,
keep
I'm
going,
like, they're all coming off stage sweaty. I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like in their green room. It looks kind of like this room. And I was like, oh, sorry, guys. Like, oh, let me get up out of here. I'm getting up out of there. Like, after I charged my phone for like 5 minutes, Sammy, my wife now, is with me, and Kehlani is walking to the stage. And I'm like, ooh, we want to see Kehlani. Like, she's a hot new R&B artist.
She's hot.
This is a few years ago. She is hot. And I was like, we gotta see her. But I was like, we're gonna see her side stage. So I just like kind of stayed put.
Yeah.
I made one step in Kehlani's general direction as she's walking side stage. And 3 security guards pull up, swoop, like, no.
Yo, broke motherfucker.
And I was like, hey,
I know her.
I just wanted to get a quick picture with me and my girls. And he was like, Kehlani's not taking pictures at this time. And I was like, okay. Watch the show, side stage. She ran back and then ran back out for an encore. It was an amazing thing. But yeah, they be doing that. They like, don't fuck with me on my time. Like, they are in the mode. Those security guards needed a raise that day because I was ready to go run up and get hey.
Anybody need a picture with edibles? We're going to stop and take that picture. No matter what. We put in the work. We put in the time. You can go and look on YouTube.
Hours.
Check your Googles. You know what I mean? We've been out here for a long time.
That's the Dwayne Johnson. Put in the work, put in the hours.
And
we devour.
And no matter what,
the Tech 9
we're going to stop for you and we're going to appreciate you.
Can you give me that juice?
We took a long time to do this.
Juice.
This wasn't no overnight success. You know what I mean? We're going to stop and take the pictures.
Look. I'm not trying to hate on nobody, but
damn,
nigga,
what are we doing with that?
I turned 30 this year. Some of the best artists in the world didn't get on until they was 30 or older. Some of the best artists in the world. I watched this guy, Gary Vee.
Who's your favorite old artist?
I mean, MF Doom was one of my favorite old artists. He was old his whole career. He didn't get on until he was like 20 older, 30 plus.
That's not true, bro. What was the early MF Doom? What was his?
That's a good question.
KMD.
Yeah, he was like in his 20s.
Okay, that's like FML and me.
Does Tech 9 count? How old is
just
Tech 9
because you rapped before you got on?
He's been famous forever.
Okay, so what do you mean by older? I'm actually into this, man.
I mean like
you didn't get on until you were 30.
You
like
grinded
Eminem,
your whole life.
like Jay-Z,
No.
Danny
like
Brown.
you had to be 35 years old to get famous. You know what I
I'm
mean?
dead ass.
Does
I'm not even
Griselda
trying to
count
clown.
then?
Yes,
Yes, it
Griselda
fucking does.
Griselda gives me hope.
Anderson .Paak.
Those give me hope that like,
2
okay,
Chainz.
I keep doing what I'm doing.
Guy-
2 Chainz was signed like early.
Duffel
He was.
Bag
Do you know
Boy
who
was
Titty
30
Boy
years
is?
old.
Did you listen to
Yeah.
Titty Boy?
Duffel Bag
You did
Boy
not.
was
You heard one
30
song.
years
The
old.
Ludacris
Yes.
co-sign when he first started. I know
Yeah.
all
But he
about
was
that
30
shit.
years old by
He
then.
was old. He was old.
2
He's
Chainz as a solo artist was 35 years old or some shit like that. 33
Some of
years
these
old.
major artists.
Anderson .Paak right now having the best year of his life.
Yes,
And this is one of
facts.
the most talented guys on the
Was
planet.
homeless on the
It's-
couch
it's
for
literally
years.
like 38 years old right now.
for
Really?
years. Was homeless before he
And
met
he's having
Dre.
the best year of his life right
Dr.
now.
Dre gave him a shot. He
On
was
Compton.
homeless.
He was on Compton.
He was a homeless
But
man
he wasn't
with a
still
child.
wasn't the guy he is today.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
and
true.
he boomed up. He boomed up because of opportunity, timing, knowledge. That
So look,
that
that was
time.
just some people that I spitballed. You
Yeah, no,
you
those are-
you
and those are
2
top-
Chainz,
those are top
You got
tier.
Anderson .Paak. You know what I mean? Griselda
Eminem,
was a good
Jay
one.
Z, motherfucking Danny
Yeah,
Brown,
Jay-Z,
motherfucking
Jay-Z.
Danny Brown blocked me on Twitter for bigging him up.
What?
Jay Z shit didn't drop
Yes.
till he was like 27 years old. That
No,
first
no, no.
one?
The first album, he was plus 30. He was 30 something when his
Nah, Reasonable Doubt dropped. I think Jay was like 27 years
well,
old.
late fucking 20s. Like I'm saying, and this inspirational dude that I suggest every single person follow on
We
Instagram.
know who
V.
Gary V
Gary
is,
V.
bro. We
Exactly.
know
You wanna
who the
make
fuck
money?
he is.
Nah, nah,
Go to
fuck
a
that money
garage
shit.
sale and
Fuck
start
that
to
money shit.
make a garage
The shit
sale.
the shit that catches me is the timing. He's like, "How old are you?" Ask somebody, "How old are you?" "How old are you?" 21. You got 10 more years to fuck up. You can fuck up for 10 years and still be on. And that shit resonates with me because, like any other
don't
dumbass
have
young
that time.
person, you think, "Oh my God, I'm not on. I'm 25. I'm not on.
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life?" That's not how it is. I'm 29 going in the 30th year, not in the best place I want to be, but mentally in the best place I could ever be. I could take over the world. I just need the opportunity and the chance and the infrastructure. That's the kind of opportunity. That's the kind of ways you got to think, because stressing about getting it. I went through a mad rapper phase. I know Bryce went through a mad rapper phase. Everybody goes through that angry
still on
fucking
it.
angry rapper face, bruh. And mine was ugly. And I was working and I was spitefully doing shows every fucking weekend, selling shit out, doing crazy shit, mad, not even being able to appreciate what I was doing and like loving it.
Yeah, damn.
And now looking back, I'm like, damn, I've had a great run. Locally,
we're
as a
getting
local
deep.
artist in Seattle, I've had a great run. Everybody knows who I am. They know the quality of my work. That's more
Edibles
than enough
too.
for me.
Third
But
party.
to elevate,
Future
to
world
get past
changer.
that, that
Edibles.
ceiling, that self-imposed ceiling
You
that
bitch.
all artists do, you have to let go of that anger, let go of that pride and ego, and be like, maybe what do I need to better myself? What do I need? What am I doing wrong? And how can I elevate? That's why, off mic, I'm asking cats like you and people around. I want help. I need help with certain things and projects, delegating, because that's
So,
something that I didn't do early on, and
what's,
now I'm getting better and I'm better for it.
Let me ask you guys something.
What?
Yeah.
Because that was good. What you gonna fuck it up? Fuck it up.
He's like,
What's your guys' favorite cereal?
he's gonna be like, do you want?
Don't do this.
Actually, my favorite one is that pumpkin flax.
I'm gonna punch you in the
You're
face. You better relax.
This guy's
Let's be
tripping.
real. We all know CTC.
He's not joking.
We know
He's not
CTC.
joking.
He is joking.
He's
You know,
not joking. You
you know
don't
what
just
I'm
come up with pumpkin flax off the top of the
Yeah.
head.
pumpkin flax.
You've had pumpkin flax before?
Pea
Stop
flax?
saying flax.
You have pea flax?
That sounds like some crazy oatmeal
No, but is
derivative.
it cinnamon
It's
toast
like
crunch?
it's like $8 or something for pumpkin
Bro,
flax.
it's CTC and Reese's
Yeah.
Puffs. If you're not fucking with those, then there's something
Ooh,
wrong with
I
you.
know, Bryce. You probably bought one of those the new Cause Reese's Puffs.
Of
Puffs.
course he tried.
No, you didn't have to try. They're like you can buy them wherever.
He didn't get the
No.
Supreme toothpaste.
No. I didn't. But I got the little yachties.
Look, I paid $90 for this Supreme hat. This hat was $40. I paid $90 because I thought it was cool.
Why'd you spend? It's 40, but why'd you spend 90? What?
I had to buy it after.
He's a
after
baller.
sale.
Oh,
baller.
it's called resale. not
Whatever.
after
I'm
sale.
not a
We
fucking.
can me and Bryce know you don't
He's
know
a
what you're
baller.
talking about.
Hey, the
After
resale and look,
sale.
and StockX is about to get shut down on you niggas. Ha ha.
He asked the little kid that was selling it how much
Because
is it?
Nike
He said,
bought 4 pairs of fake
is
shoes
Trey,
from
this is Trey,
StockX,
this is
and
Trey.
they about to sue their asses.
This is
Oh.
Trey.
Over.
Come over here, little
Lil Nas X. We better
come over
relax,
here, little
fam.
Kendall. This is little boy Kendall. He's selling me a hat.
Whoa, what?
Here we go.
Let's hear
How
about
much is it? It's $40. I'm gonna give you 90.
It was my homie that had bought it, and you know what? It
You
was
bought
the-
it from your friend?
It
for
was
more?
yeah.
Ah,
You know what? I bought it for resale value.
Fuck you, Jordan.
I
Yeah,
don't
shout
know.
out Jordan.
Fuck you, Jordan.
That doesn't sound like a good deal.
And you know what? And I'm giving up all my homies' governments on it, so you have to maybe blurt a couple of those because I know they're gonna be
Not
mad.
that one. You could
I know
bleep-
Sean gonna
you
be
could
hot.
bleep Sean.
He's so hot. And now you said it again. You have to bleep it again because he's not
Sean-
gonna.
I'm saying Sean.
And we're gonna just bleep bleep bleep.
Okay.
Bleep all those.
Yeah. He will hunt you down.
Yeah, he'll shoot you.
All of it. No. He'll hunt you down and give you a good talking
Dude,
to.
people were on my-
Allegedly.
People are on my ass about not knowing what's his name. Fuck, I don't know.
Carrick.
Carrick.
Yeah, you're
I'm still-
fucked
I'm
up.
still
Hey,
like, what's his
hey,
name?
Carrick,
Fuck.
I just want you to know I've been vouching for you, and I'm telling you, this kid,
I just got the
kid,
craziest idea. I'm about to.
you need to do an interview with Carrick.
Yes.
You need to. He's
No.
done so much for
Hey,
the
you
city.
should interview Carrick,
You
but
have to.
also, we should Don King this moment, and you should fight Carrick in a celebrity.
No.
boxing match.
Let me wait. No. Let me mediate though. I'll mediate because you know what he used to do was in the record store, Everyday Music in downtown in Cap Hill.
7 slaps in the sack.
7
Shout out
slaps.
to my
So
guy.
like you guys do an interview in a record store. It'd be a cool
fight in the
backdrop.
record
What about
store.
like Easy Street?
Fight in Easy Street.
Whatever. No fighting. But I think it would be dope because he has
Give
a
me
lot
your
of
announcer voice. Give me your announcer voice and cue these two up. Cue these two up to fight.
Coming this weekend, Blake Burton versus Carrick Winky. A tale to be told, a battle for the eons. Generations apart, they will meet.
The better interviewer will be decided.
You've literally interviewed like every
And
person
red
in
corner-
Seattle.
In the red corner, we
Carrick-
have Blake Burton.
Carrick literally has interviewed like every
You
person
guys
that
are
came
in
to
the,
Seattle.
You guys are in the same weight class.
He's your predecessor. He's just a person that did it before
no,
you.
you're his predecessor.
Oh, whatever. I get that wrong all the time. You came after him.
Right.
And he is super humble and such a nice guy. And
You
he's touched
should.
a lot of people. He
Shout
was
out-
my
shout out Carrick,
like
man. Shout out
how
Carrick.
you feel about
Good
Bryce.
dude. Yeah.
How he helped
Good
you your
dude.
first early times. Carrick was the first person to take a chance on me and interview me for
Yeah.
CaseyCarter.com. And Casey booked me for my first big show in Seattle with Jay Morrison with Joshua.
She was
And-
on the podcast. She ended her podcast though.
Yeah, she did end her podcast. She has a
R.I.P.
glow up cast. She has a lot of things because people grow. People grow
Hold on
and
real
like
quick.
Carrick. Carrick grew-
Are you now familiar with Carrick?
Like he's DM'd me once or twice. He's like,
Did you watch any of the 7 slaps? I'm
you
just
gotta do
curious.
some research.
"What's the 7 slaps?"
Seven slaps in the sack.
He
You never watched
did
that?
a dope.
No.
He does what you do.
That sounds like.
And
you're
I don't want to be
slapping-
rude. He does what you do, but in a cooler, more unique fashion.
Wow.
Not
He takes
at all.
artists. He takes artists out
This is
of
my
the studio.
livelihood, and you're like, he does it cooler.
You do a great job. This is a great long form podcast, and like
he's
his thing was taking artists to a local record label or
Record
record
store.
store and
having them
having
pick.
them pick 7 things,
that
and
are
based off
important to
those
them.
7 things,
Yeah.
he asked the questions, and you get 7 questions, 7 things, and it's dope, and it was really cool and unique.
Okay, so I've never done it, right?
Did
Yeah,
you
he got to
buy
do
it?
it.
Did you have to buy him or what?
Well, the artists usually it'd be like big artists. He's done like Little B. He's done like
you go in the record store and you guys walk around while he's kind of chilling with you.
Yeah.
And you pick out 7 important things. As you do it, he's
Yeah.
asking you questions about those things.
Oh my god! I
And
hope that
it's-
he sees
and
this.
it's like an interesting.
We're gonna
know,
make you both get 7 things, because he's never been interviewed. I don't think he's ever been interviewed on his own show. Make him get 7 things, bro. I'm telling you, it's a bag. It's
Bring
an easy
him,
bag. It's
yeah,
something fun that you guys
damn.
can do, and it's bridging the gap.
movie viral.
It's bridging the gap because you know what?
We out
And-
here.
and you know, and both
We
you guys
outside.
know this dumb Seattle fucking scene. Niggas hate to collab. That's why they treat niggas like me and Bryce. Not to mean that Bryce is a nigga, but you know they treat niggas like us.
Does he not have Bryce? Do you not have?
But let me tell you about when I was
Wait,
in Texas and screamed, "This is my nigga!" at a sold out South by West show. Anyways,
But do you
people
have the
don't
end
like to
pass?
collab.
Say what?
Do you have the end?
No, he does not. Nobody likes to collaborate. It's corny to be positive and to work together in the Seattle scene.
Okay.
So somebody like Carrick, who's worked hard for it and has huge placements with major artists, same with you.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer for you guys to link up because you guys both represent that same pocket of wanting to put on the scene, wanting to be selfless and help other people out. But
All right,
still,
we just gonna keep this rolling, right? I'm liking where this is going. Okay,
how-
we're
what's
gonna
the
start.
time?
We're
Where
gonna
we at?
start. We're
What's
gonna
the
start with
time?
my guy. Start with my guy, right?
Okay.
Give me
Shut
7.
up.
Give me 7.
no.
I got
no.
some records right here.
7
Does that
records.
No, we're not
CDs,
doing a 7
or
slaps to
movies,
slap right
or
now.
movies that like shaped you
Stop
as
it.
a. As
But
a person.
you like it, like where it's
No,
taking
let
you
him
though.
go.
It's
Let him
taking
go.
you
Let him
there.
go. Let him go. We'll just
Give
do it
me
real quick.
2.
Real
First
quick. Okay,
one.
2.
First
You're
one.
you're literally stealing the content that we're trying to make in the future.
He's gonna come here and,
But why?
and do it.
Okay,
My
anyway, he
first-
doesn't understand the content.
iRobot.
Okay.
Great movie. People hate that movie.
Really?
People shit on that movie.
Let-
That was
let
like
him
my
keep
child.
going.
That was like my childhood movie.
That's
actually.
2. That's 1.
I loved Will Smith.
Still
And my
do.
first CD was actually Will Smith's "Born to Rain" album. So I was like a.
What year was that?
Wait.
That was
You're
like
younger
2006.
than me by like 10
It
years.
was like 2006 or something.
Damn.
Okay, that's a good question.
Will Smith has an album
Wait.
called "Born to Rain." That's
Well, now, what
crazy.
was your
Yeah.
first album that you bought? Now, that's a good question.
like CD or what are you talking
Yes, what was the first CD you bought?
about? Well, because I can remember tapes.
What was the first?
Ooh.
What was the first album you bought, motherfucker?
Chronic, 2001, Dr. Dre,
Oh.
You want to know mine? It's a
Okay.
good one.
which came out in 1999.
Yeah.
My first album I bought was Late Registration, Kanye West.
Nice.
Really?
nice.
And I was shit on for that.
Well, no, I love Chronic 2001
that's
to
my
this day.
favorite Kanye album, honestly.
I feel like 2001 is there's no better like sonically album, maybe like Good Kid, Mad City,
Yeah.
like all the way through. No, seriously,
Yeah.
like
Good like the story it tells.
the story, the transitions, the like
Shireen,
the vibe. You know what I mean?
on that album, Shireen gives me chills to this day. Like it literally makes
Remember
me
all
emotional.
those like skits on the 2001? There's
Where
like
you
the
from,
low
homie? Where you
rider.
fuck-
There's like the
Oh,
low
I know.
rider.
Yeah.
And there's like the one where he's like fucking the 2 bitches and they're talking hella shit to him.
Yeah.
You know
and
what's-
there's like a hella Eminem all over the album. Hella Hitman. Where's Hitman?
Hitman went crazy.
Hitman was fire.
You wanna know what's
Corrupt, all
sad?
these guys.
I thought-
That was Edibles 3, basically.
Go number 2. Go number 2.
He already said
What's your
number
number
2.
2?
He said number 2.
What's
He said
my number 2 for
for
album or
albums. No,
movie?
he already said it. He's just not paying attention. Would you believe that I thought Dr. Dre was
Well, you
Dr.
said
Trey?
iRobot and what?
But I was just saying Will Smith was the first album.
that
I got
album
all
Oh,
was Will
iRobot
Smith.
and what though?
So you got a Will Smith thing going
What was your
on here.
second thing?
But
Will Smith's album
oh,
Born to Die
Rain,
or whatever
Born
the
to
fuck
Rain.
it
Born
was.
to Rain. Not
Wait, so
Born-
you are who you are because of Will Smith solely?
I wasn't trying to. I was like,
gave it to Will
I was
Smith
trying to let him
alone.
live. I was
I
like,
thought you were
I
just,
tried
like,
to pivot it.
piggybacking
I
off of
tried
your
to
iRobot
pivot it.
thing.
I tried to pivot it. I was like,
Okay,
let's get
you
him outta here.
give me your 2. Even
No,
though
no,
you
no.
already
I
did that.
wasn't.
Wait,
My, I
let
mean,
me
I
do
don't know.
other
My
stuff.
2
I don't
things I
wanna
would
just
buy
say
at a
let's
record
get-
store.
You already did the 7 slaps, but just
I
give me
know.
like 2 things.
I
that,
was
like,
just
helped
gonna
shape
say
you.
that
Give me 2
I
things that,
thought
like, helped
Dr.
shape you.
Trey was Dr. I thought Dr. Dre was
Dr.
Dr. Trey for years. For years, my dad let me
You're
believe
silly.
it. He let me
You've
believe.
been on a silly mood lately.
He let me
You've been
believe.
in a
He
silly
said,
mood
"I thought you
today."
forgot about Trey." And I'd be like, "He said Trey, Dad." He's like, "Yeah, he did." And I'm like, "Damn, this nigga lied to me for a long time. This nigga lied." But
That's
anyways,
funny,
what were
it's
2 things I'd buy in a record store? That's a ridiculous question. I'd buy a lot of shit in a record store.
It's not what you would buy us. What is
2 things that shape me.
help shape you? You already did this with FML.
I mean, that's such a hard.
Wait, I need to change my
question.
album then.
Yeah, let me hear it.
YG.
Ew.
YG, My Crazy Life. That was the first.
That makes a little more sense. If you combine YG, My Crazy Life, with that Will Smith movie, that
Yeah.
does.
I'm
perfectly
judging you, Blake.
explain
I'm
this
judging
album.
you.
That was the first
I'm judging
album
you.
that was the first explicit album I ever bought.
That is ridiculous.
Because
Nobody.
Born to Rain was not an explicit album.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
So
gonna.
like the first time I actually heard the N word on an album, I kid you.
Why'd you just say the N word?
No, I was just.
No,
I was
why'd you
making a
just
point.
say N word instead of just nigga?
I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't.
pod.
I don't. I
It's
don't
a
use it
pod.
that often, man. So I don't know. It's just who
It's
I
okay.
am. See,
No,
that's the Will
it's
Smith.
okay.
That's the Will Smith part in me.
So
And
how
then
do, okay, then how do you feel about the slap? No. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Why
Let's
did-
get into it. No. No, because I am a Will Smith defender. I Am Legend, one of my favorite movies of all time. My
Yeah.
grandma
I saw
cried
it
in the
bootleg.
theater.
I saw it bootleg.
She cried in the
Yeah,
theater
yeah.
when the dog died and said, "I'm never watching this movie again." I said, "Grandma, that's one of my favorite movies." You know?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the slap? Heard
Can you-
around the world.
Can you believe that was 2 months ago now? That's pretty
Oh
wild.
my God, I don't even know what gen you are. Gen
Where-
Z.
where were you?
2 months ago was not that long
Where
ago.
were you when
Where
he
you-
I
was
can
with the
remember
slap?
it.
Where were you when the
I
slap
can
happened?
remember it. That's not that long ago. 2
I
months
know.
ain't shit.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on it?
Let's all.
I want his take,
All
and then
of
I'll
us.
take your
All
take.
of us.
Yeah, I want Blake's take. And now that I'm a Will Smith fan, I love Will Smith,
Obviously, both of you guys do.
but I have an opinion that I don't think you have.
Go
so I
ahead,
wanna
go
hear
ahead,
your
go ahead,
opinion.
go ahead.
On the
Give it
slap.
to
I
us.
don't know. I just feel like it's so talked about.
Give it to us.
I don't even know. I can't even say if it's my true opinion anymore because of
What
how
do
many
you?
things
You have an opinion. Do you
Right.
think Will Smith was wrong for slapping the dog shit out of Chris Rock for making a light joke about his wife? Do
Right,
you think
yeah.
that was wrong?
Damn,
The bear- the bear-
objection leading the witness. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the bear,
do you
like,
think?
In general, that's
Yeah.
wrong to slap someone.
Okay,
In
the
general-
context.
In general, but like with like
That's
the- the-
answer.
the-
I'm getting
the-
weird
That's a
deja
good enough
vu.
answer
when you
for
go
me.
deeper into it, there's different reasons.
I'm getting
and all that.
weird deja vu. Like we've had this conversation before.
I don't know. I've actually tried to avoid this conversation. 'cause I
Okay,
feel like
well
it's
look,
super-
I
No, this is
think
good. People want this. You know
they do want this. I think Will Smith is a victim of the times. I think he has shown a strong face for so long, and he snapped. Now, do I think that it was right that he snapped? No. I think it was ridiculous, and I think that joke still stands. I think it's a funny joke, and I think that they should have laughed at it.
Okay, here we go.
Should have kept it moving. Will Smith slapping him, he proved his point that he's not a bitch, but then ultimately you lost your livelihood and made yourself look like a fool. And
Which he already has been painted as by
But-
his wife,
but
Jada
that-
Pinkett.
yes,
it
but
messed up
that's-
his reputation and
Okay,
his
so-
reputation was intact
the
as
image.
being a bitch ass nigga.
Here's my take.
But you're still professional. You're a bitch ass nigga at your home life, but you're professional and you're a stand up guy. And
Nah, bro, look, when you don't respond to nothing,
Yeah.
you can take the Jay-Z route and you can always be the bigger person. As long as no one knows what you're actually thinking or feeling,
Yeah.
you're going to be Will Smith, who's Men in Black and rich and
Yeah.
famous, and you're the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yeah.
and we love Will Smith. You know what I mean? You no matter what was going on.
yeah.
But I feel you in that point where now you kind of broke down by slapping him. You know what I mean?
You
kinda
lose the
let
battle.
people-
You
Okay,
lose the battle.
okay. Now my take though,
Okay.
Chris Rock. Okay, first of all, the joke is so old. He does not know who G.I. Jane is.
They know who G.I. Jane is.
He
She was
has no
popping.
idea who
I've
G.I.
never
Jane.
seen the movie now.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, yeah,
No, that's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
know who
No,
G.I.
that's what I'm
Jane
saying.
is.
So that's
I was
a
like,
lot-
Will
No,
knows.
but that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's a
no,
lot of people.
facts.
Okay, so the joke, as
Didn't
funny,
hit,
as,
didn't
funny as
hit.
it was, it's a mid joke. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, you allowed to have. I want you to have all the jokes in the world. You're allowed to have any joke in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna laugh at it, and we're all gonna laugh at it
Afterwards,
And
I'm
the
wringing your
same,
neck.
no. In the same sense, I'm also from the era where if I don't like what you say, I can slap the shit out of you. You know what I mean? I'm from that era. So look, as much as Chris Rock, I believe, is okay with saying whatever the fuck joke he wants, he also got to be ready ultimately to be slapped by whoever the fuck is going to be
okay.
offended by the joke. And that is what kind of certifies that your joke hit the way that it, you know what I
It
mean?
was.
You know what I mean?
To that point. Now, to that point. You're saying the joke hit.
You
You're
could
saying
say you could joke in the bar with me as
You're
much
saying
as
the
you
joke
want
hit
to,
because he slapped
but you
you.
also have to be okay when I sock you in the face afterwards.
Okay,
No,
I feel
but
that. No, I agree.
Will Smith's a machine and Chris Rock is a machine. They're part of a machine.
Well,
so
I thought.
even though they're at the Oscars, they're still basically working.
Yeah,
They have something to uphold.
absolutely.
So, like, you wouldn't get away with
If
slapping someone at work.
if he didn't slap him, would have been fine. He did slap him. It's still fine. That's basically my
No,
point.
it's
That's
not.
my
It's
point.
not still fine for Will
No, it
Smith.
is. It
not,
is.
Not reputationally
More,
wise.
Just-
there's
just
a
more,
certain, there's
like-
a certain demographic that is going to want to work with him more now.
I had a really good point. I lost it.
So you're talking about morally versus there's a difference between like the morally right thing to do. Like morally, you think it's okay,
Morally is subjective.
right? But
Morally
like,
was wrong. Professionally
no,
wrong.
So professionally it might have been wrong, but more. I think professionally it was wrong.
Morally,
it's
it's
up to whoever.
subjective.
No, he lost the
Professionally, it was
battle.
wrong.
Right.
He's no longer allowed to go to the awards for
Yeah.
however many years.
Yeah.
So that tells you professionally it was wrong.
Right.
Morally, I don't care what turmoil I'm in with my wife. If I feel like it crossed the line, I'm allowed to slap you, and I did it for my family, so there is no right or wrong. You know
That's
what I mean?
in that sense. This him defending
And all-
his family is completely warranted, and I applaud him for that. Time and place, bro. You're one of the biggest artists. You're one of the biggest actors in the world. That was the wrong time and place, and ultimately, you only open yourself to more ridicule, more attention, and you look like the loser in the situation. But I had a good point to pivot.
How
off
are you
of that,
the
and I lost
loser
it.
when you slapped somebody else?
He slapped the dog shit out of Chris?
So
but
who lost? You didn't slap me. You're not gonna slap
he
me.
lost professionally in the sense that
He won
his credibility.
his first award directly after that as the most player shit I ever seen happen. And you're Will
I still
fucking
su-
Smith.
I
You're the
still
Fresh
support-
Prince of
I
Bel Air.
support Will Smith.
We're
and
buying
I'ma
Jordans and
always
shit because
support.
of you. We're doing all this shit because of you. And you slapped a motherfucker like Chris Rock on stage. I'm here
Okay,
for
what's
it.
your favorite Will Smith movie then?
Will Smith movie?
Shark Tales.
Independence Day.
Fuck up.
Independence
Aw.
Day.
Man.
Really?
Well, I like a lot of Will Smith movies, but if it wasn't for Independence Day doing successfully in the box office, we wouldn't have no Men in Black. We wouldn't have no I Am Legend. We wouldn't have these other fucking movies. You know what I mean? I think Will Smith is one of the best actors of our generation who's been sniped throughout the years, just like Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're not sniped because your wife makes a fool of you. They had an open thing. It's not sniped.
So have you seen King Richard?
No, I haven't.
He won his only and first Academy Award off King Richard, and you've never fucking seen it.
No, never seen it.
But we're giving so much props to Will Smith and all this other shit that he's done.
Yeah.
Where was the Academy then? You didn't
I
give him an
love
award
Will
for
Smith
Men in
because of
Black.
Men in Black.
You didn't
Yeah,
give
what
him
are you talking
You didn't
about?
give him an
Are
award
you
for
asking
goddamn
me?
I Am
Are you
Legend.
asking me?
So
No,
who are you defending
It took
here?
Leonardo DiCaprio
Edibles
to eat a
2
bare
coming out
liver.
soon.
He had
You know
to
what
eat
I
a
mean?
liver.
Greatest group in the motherfucking world.
Man,
Bryce Bowden, Tré Ross.
I had a good ass point. I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. It was somewhere in the middle of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
But who knows? It was something good. I'm gonna remember it later. I'm gonna be pissed off. What's the time? Where we at?
What? Oh, we got a few more minutes. Then we gotta head to the next destination. Yeah, man. This has been Edibles and NAST. Nasty Edibles.
Nasty Edibles. That's the group chat name. It's your boy Tré
Big
Ross.
Dab Cloud on air.
You know the fucking vibes.
Bryce Bowden.
Album coming
Bryce
soon.
Bowden.
I didn't get to talk about. I didn't get to talk about half the shit I wanted to talk about.
This
That's all
always
good.
happens.
It does always happen.
Because
you know what? You know what? Because the podcast happens an hour before the podcast. All the good content, y'all don't even see, y'all don't hear because it's when we just talking shit. But,
Greatest group in the world. Edibles. Bryce Bowden.
Edibles
Tré
2
Ross.
dropping
Edibles
summer
2 coming soon.
2022.
Let's go.
Runoff
You bitch.
2022, July 22nd. A lot of twos.
Wait, Trey, what is one topic that we haven't covered that you want to cover?
Oh man, there was something
You only
in
get
there.
one. You only get one.
Nah. I got nothing
You only
to
get
say.
one.
You only get one.
One.
I mean, if I'm gonna leave, if this is my moment, I'm gonna big up Tré Ross, Bryce Bowden, Edibles 2's dropping this summer. Crazy big showcase. Runoff 2022 is gonna be at July 22nd at LTD. If you know, you know. If you don't know, read about it, look it up. It's a big local showcase. Those are the only things I want to highlight, man. Shouts out to my guy Blake, letting us come back on, talk shit. It's always a pleasure. Shout out to my guy Bryce for being an inspiration and a great father and a great person in my life. So that's it. I'll let you rock. What you got to say?
Wait, Trey, you also made it onto the 3 and Up Club now on the NAST podcast. You've been on 3 times.
Oh, no. Two.
3. No, you
2 officially. One is
Zoom,
me.
You did Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom. I hooked you up with the Zoom.
You
Where did we do the
in
Zoom?
person.
Where's the
During
Zoom
pandemic,
interview?
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I hooked you up with the Zoom. The first one.
That was like an Edibles interview, though.
No, that was
You
just
had the
an interview.
Edibles animation.
He
though.
only really knew you through me at first.
Yeah.
And now we've built a different
Can't
relationship.
always get well.
Yeah,
damn.
that-
And
oh,
you guys
yeah,
did
the
talk
promo
about me
video.
a
Well,
lot.
damn.
was pretty
Who else is in the?
Oh shit.
We don't have to.
You don't know.
Is there
There's a
more than
few.
that?
Yeah,
Is
there's
there,
a
is
couple.
there 4s and
Sam's
5s?
No, Sam's not.
Is there
on
4s and 5s?
Yeah, Gertie just made it to 4 somehow.
Oh, I'm getting the 6 first. I'm gonna be here next month. Watch and wait till if Blake moves, you might need a host. You might need somebody to come talk shit. You know I'm good on the mic.
The Seattle NAST chapter is
Bro,
hosted
I will
by
fuck
Tré
up
Ross.
the mic.
Oh,
Hey, it would be a good ass time.
Edibles.
You'll get a lot of content. Anyways, Bryce, we want to send them off.
Yo, this guy I love so much. He always takes care of us. He is the pulse of the hip hop culture and the culture in general in the Seattle area. I want to give a huge shout out to this guy, Blake Burton. He's helped me and every other artist out here that he's had a little bit of interest in since day one. He don't have a bad bone in his body. And we the greatest motherfucking group in the motherfucking world. Bryce Bowden, Tré Ross, Edibles 2. You already know what the fuck time it is. Let's go!
And yeah, we did it. You guys can find Bryce.
Bryce Bowden.
You can find Bryce and Trey on Instagram. I'll tag their links below. If you haven't seen their other interviews, definitely check them out. You can hear how you can hear how young I sounded. I still sound young as fuck, but you can see how young I sounded when I first interviewed Bryce. The style of the podcast has changed tremendously, and it's just cool to have grown with these guys and continue to grow.
And just in case they thought niggas was sweet.
Oh, you're stupid.